My first proper job, I worked at a drugstore in the video department. There was not a lot of people knew that there was a video department in the drugstore, so it was lots of sketchbook time, if you will. So that was cool. I'm a big fan of the sketchbook in general. I think my sketchbook is an essential part of the daily process of the studio because I do ultimately have lots of things going on, and I've trained myself over my life to use the sketchbook as part of my memory and part of my ideation, if you will. And because I have all these books and I value the points of view that I had over different periods of my existence, maybe an idea I had 8 years ago suddenly feels relevant now. I never really had any true ambitions of moving to New York. I just wanted to work and wanted jobs because I like to work. And I basically, did the typical thing when I was young. I'm okay, I'm gonna add the word studio to my name as a way of creating some sort of guise as to the scale of what I was doing. One day, I just all of a sudden realized that word studio was a process and one of the most important parts of what the practice is, which is going to work every day and doing the work in the space and having the team that you need to be able to make anything that we need to make.
4 and 3 and 2 and 1.
The first year I did Broad City, I did it on paper and had zero idea what I was doing. But how amazing was it to have somebody on the client side who was not a big deal, don't worry about it. Not only has it offered some notoriety because of pop culture, but it's also unlocked the secrets of time. I had these moments a couple years ago where I was holy f***, this is different now. We're telling stories. Now we can tell stories and we can build our own universe. You can have that level of control. I mean, I still say yes to most things because I like to work, and luckily lots of really phenomenal opportunities happen all the time. But to be honest, sometimes I'm how do you say no to someone writing you a check to make something? I mean, how else you gotta pay for all this shit? One of the best things that I've done in my career was invest in my neighborhood. That has gone beyond just building a business, but also just building a life in the neighborhood. My wife and I, Anna, we lived nearby, and 2008 happened, and there was that amazing Obama tax credit. We were just kind of I wonder if we can pull this off. And so what we did actually, we partnered with another artist friends. So it took 3 artists to equal 1 professional person, I guess. But then we pooled our resources and pooled our time and energy, and then it's really just allowed for us to really just completely delve into life in this neighborhood, and it's just been one of the richest things ever. I don't spend time thinking about is someone gonna raise the rent on me, because I've built that stable place that allows me to practice the art of running a business because I'm not dealing with that kind of stress. And what's cool about being an artist is that you just kind of don't give a f***.